my name is Belinda. If this is your first time here, thank you for tuning in. Today I'll be doing a deep cleaning and organization of the fridge. These last few weeks have gone a little crazy, so the fridge is pretty hectic. I'm also going to be doing a quick cleaning and organization of the pantry and the kitchen. For the most part, those are already under control, but there's always something that you can do. I hope this video motivates you and inspires you to tackle some of your projects. Let me know down below what you'd like to see next. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start by taking everything out of the fridge and seeing what's expired, what's good, wiping down everything, taking out and washing my acrylic bins that I use in here, and refilling them all up. So as you can see, things have spilt into the fridge, just kind of making it pretty disgusting. So what I'm going to do now is go in with the Mrs. Mayer's multi-surface cleaner and wipe every surface down. So now it's time for me to go over every label to make sure what's expired, what's good, throw out what we don't use, throw out what's not good, and make sure to put everything back nice and organized into the fridge. So this year we planted a garden and we've been out of town quite a bit, so some of the veggies that we pulled out of there have gone a little bad. They're not as fresh as I would like. So anything that's actually bad I will put together for our chickens, and I will be able to feed them the scraps of that. For the most part, most of the acrylic bins that I already had in the fridge were pretty much clean. This one, however, had a little bit of dust stuck to the bottom, so I'm just going to go in there with the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface cleaner, stand it directly over the trash can, and just wipe down. So these right here are Ayla's purees. They're some of my favorites. They're from Once Upon a Farm, and they are a cold pressed fruit and veggie blend. We do the baby led weaning with Ayla, but when my mom would watch Ayla before she got hurt, I would prefer for her to give her these just because I'm crazy and I freak out about her choking on anything. So these are for when grandma or even dad are on duty. I know a lot of people recommend keeping your eggs in the carton that you purchased them in, but we actually have chickens in our backyard, so these aren't from the store, they're fresh eggs. So I just put them in this basket, take it outside, Avery gathers the eggs, come inside, wash them, and put them back in here. Remove the liner that it came with, and this is what I'm talking about, that it's just dirty. Spray it and wipe it down. Always make sure to do this over the trash can or the sink. That way we can try to catch as much crumbs and not have to pick everything up off the floor when we're done. I'm going to do the same to the bins. So once that's done, I'm going to kind of pick and choose what's going to go back in here and start putting it. So this is my absolute favorite coffee creamer. I don't know if you can see. It's the Southern Butter Pecan from International Delight. It's the most sought out, I guess, because I can never find it. So anytime I do find it, I stock up. empty jar right here. This is the best, and I do mean the best salsa you'll ever taste. My brother-in-law, Brian, he makes this. And anytime that we finish it, we're begging him constantly, when is he gonna bring us more? We're trying to convince him to get something going so that he can start selling it and provide it to anybody that wants it. So drop him some encouragement down below so that he knows how good his salsa is. If you've had it, you know. If you're local, you know about the Repunoso grill. These are his blends for wings. He was nice enough to share them with us. So I always keep them in our fridge, and anytime that we want to have some kind of wings or anything like that, just throw them in the air fryer, toss them in this, and they are amazing. So I try to keep the kids and myself snacking as healthy as possible. So I always keep mango chunks, strawberries, blueberries in stock. Unfortunately, I've come to find that if I wash the strawberries and the blueberries before we're about to eat them, they just go bad on me. Any tricks, tips to keep them fresh, keep them washed, and keep them ready to go? Here's another one of those things that if you're local. My cousin Cynthia gifted me this yesterday. It was made by Amanda and Abby. They do amazing. It was the best thing ever. Me and the kids dug into it as quickly as we got it, and we'll probably devour it today as we watch the Cowboys play. We're big cilantro users. I use it pretty much in the majority of my dishes. So I found that it keeps fresher if I keep it in a glass jar. I just purchased quite a bit this time, so I use this Pyrex bowl. Just gonna pop it in the fridge and it'll stay fresh for weeks. Avery absolutely loves grapes. I like to keep them cut and ready to go for him. I normally have a grape cutter from OXO, but it broke, it got lost somewhere. So I had to go the old-fashioned way and just cut it all up. And there you have them. How do you like to keep your grapes? This watermelon that you're seeing is from our garden. We grew a few this year, and unfortunately some of them went bad because, like I said, we traveled a lot, but this is one of the last ones we got, and the flavor of it was so good, so sweet.
I'm playing high sheep.
Okay, ready? Count. Close your eyes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 40. You're not.
Go find him. I don't keep a lot of stuff here in this freezer. I have a second one outside in the garage that I keep the majority of the stuff. This is just kind of our treats, anything that I'm going to use for the week, so this shouldn't take that long. And there you have it. There's the fridge organization. Put things back where they go. Made it look a little bit nice and cleaner. Let me know what you think down below. Life of a mom. I just had to pause, nurse Ayla, put her down for a nap. And now that she's actually down for a nap, Avery's outside with dad looking at the goats. We got 7 new baby goats within the last maybe 2 to 3 days. So they're out there loving on them, giving the chickens the scraps from the watermelon, any kind of bad veggies that we just wouldn't be able to eat. And now I'm just gonna kind of power through, try to clean up everything, wipe down the microwave, and see how fast I can get this going. Last week sometime, I was doing a million things as I always am, and Avery ran up to me and told me he wanted some mac and cheese. So I opened up the package, I thought I put water in it, and I popped it in the microwave. Well, 3 minutes go by and I didn't put water in it. So my microwave stinks so bad. I've cleaned it, I've done everything I could think of, and it hasn't worked. So I found this Angry Mama on Amazon. So all you do is fill it up with vinegar and water and let it do its magic. So I'm gonna give that a try and see how it works. Hopefully the microwave's not done for. There's our stinky microwave. Angry Mama going in. Cook time for 7 minutes. Hit start. And I really hope that works. If you use it, be careful while you open it up. The vinegar got me, that's for sure. Power clean in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Any of the dishes that I wash by hand, I'll dry them off, put them where they go, and then give the sink a good deep clean. The way I clean the sink is I take everything out of the sink, any kind of trash that maybe have left behind. Throw it in the trash can. Pour some baking soda. Some dish soap. I take a rag and I clean all the back of the sink, all the faucets, all this. Wipe down all the jars. Take a dry rag, go over it all. Make sure everything is dry. We have a water well, so all of our water unfortunately leaves everything very spotty. Very, very spotty. Which I completely hate. But it is what it is. Just a little bit more for you to do. Dry up my drying rack. This, if you've never seen it, is one of the best things in the world. You just lay it on top of your sink. And there's Ayla. She just woke up. I lay it behind here. Make sure it's completely dry. Dry up the sink. Anything that's left over in the sink that needs to be in the dishwasher, I throw in my brushes and of course my knife into the dishwasher. Put that in there in just a sec. Dry up the sink. And done. So I use this for all the stainless steel appliances. I just spray it on, wipe it off, and it leaves everything looking streak-free and clean. These things right here are my lifesaver, especially with two small kids. There's times that I can't just get the mop out or my steam mop, and these things save my life. It's a robo mop and a robo vacuum. They are the best investment ever. I'm gonna give y'all just a quick tour of my pantry. If you notice, I didn't walk in or turn any lights on. We installed automatic lights because this light kept getting left on. For the most part, this is clean. I did kind of organize it the other day, so it looks pretty good. It needs a little bit more detail for my liking, but for the most part, it's organized and you can find what you need. At the bottom, you'll see our chips, all our waters, our onions, avocados. That zucchini right there is from our garden. Potatoes. On the first shelf is the kids shelf, so you'll see Ayla's bibs, their sippy cups, their plates, Avery's cups, any snacks that I'm okay with them having. There's a little bit of candy in there because Lelo buys Avery all the candy in the world. These Lazy Susans makes finding everything so much easier. I have a few. Our bread, our Nespresso coffee. If you haven't had Nespresso before, do yourself a favor and go and get yourself some. I bought this to make mangoneadas. If you know what mangoneadas are, and if you remember the Shake Shop, that's them. Cookies, more cookies. Apparently my family has a sweet tooth. Other pantry staples. Our overflow of drinks. This shelf kind of turned into a mess, but it just needs to be moved up a little bit and it'll be organized. More candy out of Avery's reach. All our cookie cutters. This my bestie gave to me. I'm supposed to make some cantaritos. Can't wait to try those out. Our alcohol that we don't ever drink. And that's pretty much it. Acrylic containers to contain everything. These containers right here, they have a pop-up button. Keep everything sealed. Like I said before, I mentioned the Shake Shop. If you're local, you remember that I owned a smoothie bar called the Shake Shop. I had all these that I purchased to keep all our product airtight and closed. And when it went out of business, I just repurposed them for my home. Bought the labels off of, I believe most of them are from Amazon. They would be part of this collection right here. It just makes everything a lot easier. I had purchased some other ones, but unfortunately they just did not stick as well and they kept peeling off, and I haven't had an issue with these. Our cereal containers, those and the ones that I mentioned before are from the Container Store. Just labeled them. We have an obsession with cereal in this house. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the pantry.
Hi, Wavy. This is Mama, and we both put right here.
Well, we finally finished everything on our to-do list. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And like Avery said, we're so happy that you came today. Until next time, bye.
Bye.